This is the pickleball film room where I'm gonna break down the overlooked skills of winning players. Now, I was watching my friends JT and Tyler play at a tournament recently. I filmed some of their matches. I was helping them with some film breakdown, and then I thought maybe this would help you too. Today's video is brought to you by Selkirk. So there's 12 tactical tips, if you will, that I identified while watching them. Now, there's more than that. I just happened to identify 12. In this video, part one, I'm gonna go over 6 of those tactical tips so you can increase your pickleball IQ and start winning more and getting better results when you're on court. Let's break down the film. So to start at number 1, we're talking about being strong at the kitchen line. All right, so we got my buddies. This is Tyler and JT. They're playing a 3-5 tournament, their first tournament ever. I play with them once a week. So truthfully, their strategy right now and understanding of the game is actually a little farther ahead of their technique. But we're gonna see some technique challenges, some strategy challenges right now as we watch. So they get up to the kitchen line after a third shot. And here's what I do like, right? JT hits a third shot drop, gets aggressive. Here's what I don't like. Tyler could take this ball out of the air. So Tyler, by letting this ball bounce, instead of taking it out of the air, which I think he should have, he then runs way back here. Call this being sporadic at the kitchen line. Look how far back he gets. When he's here, he's off balance. When he's here, he can't be in a position to attack. I don't like this position for him. Actually, quick fun fact, look at this. Watch Tyler, he hits the ball. He doesn't even look at the ball when he hits it. That's freaking impressive. Love that, Tyler, it's my guy. All right, so he gets there, he gets back. Now JT also gets caught. Now I don't know if JT could have taken this ball out of the air, and maybe JT was thrown off by Tyler's positioning problems there, but notice JT gets pushed all the way back here to the baseline. And now he's in a very defensive position. Sporadic at the kitchen line, bad. Strong at the kitchen line, good. Now he works their way back up. They try to get their way back neutral, which I like, but kid hits a good shot. Now, let's see another example where they actually do a better job. We're gonna focus more on Tyler. So just kind of look through, I know it's a little challenging to see, look through JT if you can. Tyler gets net court, steps in. Notice he just takes a little drop step back to the line. A little drop step back to the line. Way better footwork there. He never leaves the line like he did in the previous clip. Now, JT, look what JT does. JT's watching, he's strong at the kitchen line. The moment he sees this dink, it's a little bit high, but here's what I think JT, I know JT, he's got really good hands. JT backs up and puts himself in more of a defensive position. Not wrong, but knowing who JT is and knowing who his opponents are, or knowing who your opponents are when you're playing, will determine whether you should back up off the line or stay there. So I was watching this match. I think JT hadn't been attacked aggressively enough to back up as much as we see him back up here. And he also has great hands. I would have liked to see JT stay up there at that kitchen line and fight and be aggressive for a counter. But instead, he backs up, he ends up popping it up. And when you pop it up and your opponent has a chance to put it down, that's gonna be a challenging point. Guy actually ends up missing it out, but they got away with one there. And here's one final example of being strong at the kitchen line. Watch this, JT off a third shot drop from his opponent. He gets stepped off a little bit, but he doesn't get pushed way back like we saw earlier. He comes back up, he's strong at the kitchen. He counters, Tyler gets a ball down, ball up, put away. Good job, Tyler, way to stay strong, JT. Now, what staying strong at the kitchen line allows you to do is it allows you to stay on balance and allows you to be in an attackable position where you can be dangerous with your length. Now, let's go to number 2 and some of these tactical tips, some of these overlooked skills winning players have. Number 2 is the ability to split step when your opponent is about to make contact. So let's break that down a little bit. Tyler will serve, return, JT hits the shot, boom, Tyler kind of runs through the ball there. Tyler runs through the ball, pops it up. Now, I say runs through, let's watch this. He never stops, gains balance, and then makes contact. He just runs through it. That's really hard to maintain control. This is hard for people like you and me if you're one of those people who hasn't played tennis growing up. For tennis players, this is a very natural movement, the split step. The split step is when your opponent's about to make contact on a shot, you literally almost go into like a 1-2 where you get into a stance, you're down, you're about hip width apart, so you're able to go left or right and move quickly on your next shot while staying unbalanced. Clearly here, Tyler did not go into a split step. He's a newer player, no tennis background. We see it right there. Let's look at a couple top pros. Zane Navratil in the bottom, Andrea Koop in the bottom right. That's against Vivian David, top left, Thomas Wilson, top right. Let's just put our attention on the bottom left here, Zane Navratil, okay? Just keep your eyes on him, okay? After this shot right here, watch this. Right when Thomas is about to make contact, a moment after, watch Zane again, 1 to 2, just so we can get balanced and move left to right, and 1 to 2 again. Okay, let's zoom back. Now let's watch Andrea Koop, bottom right. Watch the slow motion right off the bat. Zane hits the ball, watch Andrea, mini split step. Let's watch it again. Mini split step and she moves. Right? Both of those players were former tennis players and they played at a high level. And so it's more natural for them. I've been playing for a year and a half. I play at the pro level. I'm still working at this. This is a huge thing. If you can get this down, you're gonna make a lot more balls and be in a better position to score points, to win games. Quick interruption. If you're watching this video, there's a good chance that you're a beginner. So I made something specifically for you. It's a 10 video series, 10 mistakes beginners make, delivered to your inbox or email inbox, 1 video a day for 10 straight days. Go to the description below, click the link, enter your email, and you'll start getting videos. All right, back to the video. Okay, now, number 3, going from defense to offense. Let's break it down. JT here with the serve, return, okay? Great drop there. I just like the dip on that drop, I like the paddle tip down like JT. Oh man, beautiful. I like how Tyler gets in quick. I like how JT comes, I would have liked to see him come a little farther to look to be a little more aggressive. He stops a little short there, but that's okay what he did. Now, just a quick side, he's fading left, he's 2 feet off the kitchen, he speeds it up. Not probably the most ideal speed up, but he's gonna get away with it a little bit here. He's playing 3-5, and JT is probably a little higher level player than that right now, especially with his ability to think the game. Okay, Tyler keeps him in the play. This is the moment where they went from almost neutral to now they're clearly on defense. Okay, if you ever have 2 people up at the kitchen, which we do with those players on the left side, and 2 people back at the baseline like we do with Tyler and JT on the right side, the players on the left clearly in the advantage. Players on the right, they're looking for an opportunity to get back to the kitchen and maybe even turn defense into offense quickly, which is what's about to happen. So a player tries to hit a drop shot, it doesn't work very well. Tyler's like, let's freaking go. So pumped up. I thought they won the point until I realized, listen up. I said, is it out? He goes, yeah. I was actually watching Tyler. He ends up hitting it out. That was more of a come on, like I thought he won the point, but he didn't. Nonetheless, great defense to offense. We're gonna pretend they won that point. Number 4, drop location and after drop aggression. Here's what I mean, drop location. So one thing I've taught JT specifically as he's been playing pickleball probably 6 to 8 months now, is when you drop it to your opponent's backhand, specifically the player on the left side, right? Which he tries to do here, the player gets around it, right? But he'll do it right here. That left side player's backhand, less offense over there, more ability to get in and attack. So you have more margin for error. So he drops over there and then immediately gets in there, starts attacking and getting aggressive. As I watched all these clips back with JT and Tyler, one of the things I noticed with JT is this was a pattern that repeated itself a lot, and it will for you as well. So JT comes here, return, watch where he drops the ball. Okay, right over there to that spot, less offense. Now, if they're an Ernie threat, which a lot of players at 3-5, 4-0, 4-5, they're not Ernie threats, they won't jump the kitchen and get that, you're gonna be safe in that position. Okay, rewind that. JT, yeah, I talked to him about this. So he drops a great ball, he gets a sitter, but notice, right, JT's a little reluctant to get in. Right? For maybe he missed the one before, I'm not sure, but it gets caught on his back foot. If he gets 2 steps in, he splits steps and then attacks, he's probably winning that battle. All right, the pattern's gonna show up again, here we go. Except Tyler's dropping it this time, they don't get in. And here's part of the reason, it's not bad to stay patient to get into the kitchen. Tyler had actually been missing some drops in this match, so JT was more reluctant to get in, Tyler was more reluctant to get in. Next ball, the 5th shot comes to JT, look at that paddle tip down. And this time, boom, he drops it right back to the backhand. Look at Tyler get aggressive in there. Great job, Tyler. JT also gets aggressive. Sees an opening on the window, right down the line. Golly, that pattern repeated itself so many times throughout the day. Great job, JT, great job, Tyler. We'll see one more example here. JT is gonna get the third shot drop. Watch them both get aggressive. Boom, punch that ball. If you notice the drop is good, move up quickly, split step on your opponent's impact, and then look to get aggressive. If they give you a ball that you can generate something down or generate something with pace toward their body. Boom, Okay, here's number 5, partner communication. I love this clip. I'm gonna go volume up on it. Let's see if we can just listen to it first. Okay, JT serves the ball. The moment after he hits it, he says, back, because he hit it a little bit high. He says back again, because he hits it a little bit high. The moment he hits this shot, he says good. He says good, which is a part of the reason they start moving at the same time. And then, the moment the ball goes in the air, JT says, you, clear for Tyler, releases any pressure, that there's any confusion, and Tyler puts that ball away. That's awesome. Communicate with your partners early so there's zero confusion. Even on obvious balls at times, I like to communicate with my partner, like yours and mine, even if it's so obvious it's yours or mine, just to create the habit of communication and to release any pressure, especially on the middle balls or the closer balls, so there's no confusion, there's no indecision. You know whose ball is what, you know when to move up together, you know if you need to move back because your drop or your 5th shot or your 7th shot was high. That's elite communication. That's great partner communication. Here's the 6th and final one for today. It's what you do on the 4th shot, okay? Let's go to the clips. Okay, Spencer, bottom right, he's gonna serve. That's the 1st shot. Tyler hitting, that's the 2nd shot. Spencer's 3rd shot drop, that's the 3rd shot. And now what we're focusing on right now is this 4th shot. What is Tyler gonna do the moment he gets the ball? That's what we're talking about right now. So let's watch it again. This 4th ball is Tyler's. Now, I love what he does here. Jack and Spencer over here on the left, they're a little bit reluctant to get in. I'd probably coach them to move in a little bit quicker based on that drop location and the drop precision. But they're a little passive to get in. I like what Tyler does. He takes a step back, and he doesn't take it out of the air here. He takes a step back, lets the ball rise, and then he puts some good pace and spin on the ball, puts it right at Spencer's feet. This is a great setup shot for a put away. Ooh, let's watch that one more time from the back angle. Okay, so watch Spencer, bottom right, Jack, bottom left. They don't quite get in. I would like to see Jack get in a little bit more on that ball. And Spencer, he hit the drop, he got pushed back. But Tyler, beautiful job. 4th shot setup for the kill. Okay, so here's a different clip. Spencer on the far right, you can't see him, he's out of frame right now. He served it, JT returned it. Spencer's about to hit a 3rd shot drop, and Tyler's about to be the one. This is Tyler's 4th shot. I skipped ahead a little bit. Now, notice Tyler here. Okay, a bit different, right? So this is a tough decision here that we have to keep getting better at, that you have to keep getting better at, that I have to keep getting better at. When do you take it out of the air and when do you let it bounce? Well, Tyler's hitting way up on the ball. Look at his arm is way extended. He's a bit in an awkward position. He can't do anything to generate an advantage here. So if that's the case, if you can't generate an advantage out of the air, I'm gonna step back and try to apply pressure off the bounce instead. We see Tyler pops it up, all of a sudden Jack takes advantage. Slight decision, an overlooked skill that winning players have. Tyler did it incorrectly there. Okay, so we're gonna see a different clip now. Tyler's 4th shot, again, I skipped ahead. Jack is hitting his 3rd shot drop right here. Tyler, he looks like he wants to take it out of the air, but he doesn't. He steps back, and I love that. Short swing, paddle tip down, that's what we want. All right, generates some spin, puts Jack in a tough spot, makes Jack hit up, which is always a good thing in pickleball. If Jack's hitting up, we're hitting down. If they're hitting up, we're winning points. You want to be winning more points. Those are 6 overlooked skills winning players have. That was part 1. Part 2 will be released soon. I hope that helped. This is the Pickleball Film Room. Keep playing.